Want to see the world, but not sure your bank balance could take the financial hit? There are some beautiful destinations that don't have to break the bank. It is possible to travel on a budget, you just have to choose the right spot. These top 10 cheapest countries for 2024 offer an affordable and unforgettable escape. Let's delve into the details of each budget-friendly destination and discover how you can see the world without compromising your financial well-being. 10. Sri Lanka. Incredible wildlife, beautiful beaches, and bustling cities. Sri Lanka has it all, and it offers all of these things at incredibly affordable prices. Your main expense if you choose to travel to Sri Lanka is the airfare. But when you're on the ground, you won't need to budget for more than $30 a day as long as you stay in a cheap beach cabana and eat in local cafes. Allow a little extra in your budget to visit the best and most fascinating sites in Sri Lanka. These operate a two-tier entry system, so while locals will pay around 25 cents to access the national parks, reserves, and government-run archaeological sites, foreign visitors will pay between $10 and $25. Many travelers visit Sri Lanka specifically to see the elephants, and this is a great budget activity well worth adding to your bucket list. Entrance to the Pinawala Elephant Orphanage as a foreign visitor will cost around $10 or 3,500 Sri Lankan rupee. 9. Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the cheapest countries in the world to travel to, even by Southeast Asian standards. The US dollar, euro, and British pound all have strong purchasing power against the Vietnamese dong. Getting around is cheap, and you can fly between Ho Chi Minh City to Hanoi for around $25 or take the bus using your pocket change. Expect to pay $0.20 to $2 to travel within cities, and $5.30 to travel between cities. Average hostel prices range between $5.15 in Vietnam, and the hostels are much nicer and more luxurious than in other countries in the region. Not a fan of hostels? Even five-star hotels in the country can cost as little as $30 a night if you travel during low season. You can have a champagne lifestyle on a beer budget in Vietnam. 8. Colombia. Colombia is an amazing country to visit on a budget, and its proximity to the US means even getting to Colombia can be affordable if you shop around for your airfare options. Once you're there, your wallet will thank you. You can grab lunch in Colombia for less than the cost of a Big Mac. A 3-course authentic Colombian meal in a local eatery will cost between 15,000 and 25,000 COP or $3.80, $6.34. And so many of the best activities in the country are free. Walk around Old Town Cartagena, which is a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site, or relax on the beach at Tayrona National Park, and you won't have to spend a penny. 7. Argentina. An unstable economy means that now is a great time for budget travelers to visit Argentina. You can spend as little as $20-25 per day if you're happy to stay in a hostel and eat cheaply in local restaurants. Stay in the capital of Buenos Aires to get the best prices. Getting around is easy and affordable too, thanks to Argentina's large and budget-friendly public transit network. There are many free attractions to enjoy in Buenos Aires. These include the Usina del Arte Cultural Center, or exploring the architecture of the Cementerio de la Recoleta. 6. Turkey. Turkey's unique geographical location means that it straddles east and west, and it sits in both Southeast Europe and Western Asia. This is reflected in the food and the culture of the country. Turkey isn't as cheap as it once was, but it is still an incredibly affordable vacation destination, particularly when compared to other European countries. It is still easy to visit Turkey on a tight budget. In Istanbul, you should expect to spend an average of $144 for a week in a hostel dorm room. Eating here is also affordable for budget travelers. Food prices are satisfyingly low, especially the delicious traditional street food. Indulge in a Turkish kebab for around 10 Turkish lira, or $1.30. 5. Indonesia. Indonesia has been voted one of the cheapest countries in Southeast Asia to travel, and the further you get out of Bali, the more affordable this already cheap destination will be. Grabbing cheap eats is easy here, and you can expect to pay between 50 cents and $4 for a filling street food lunch. You'll spend between $2, $50-$20 for a dorm hostel bed, and if you prefer a private room, then increase your budget to between $4.40 plus per night. Getting out and about won't break the bank, and there's plenty to see and do without opening your wallet at all. The most popular activities of relaxing on the white sand beaches or hiking through the incredible landscapes here are completely free of charge. 4. Thailand. Perhaps one of the most famous destinations for travelers on a budget is Thailand. A room in a basic guest house will cost between $15-30 per night. If you're on a really tight budget and are happy to stay in a dorm room in a hostel and eat street food with the locals, then it's easy to travel in Thailand for as little as $20 per night. Some of the best free things to do in Bangkok include exploring Lumpini Park, taking free meditation classes at Wat Mahathat, or wandering through the flower market in the Old Town. 3. Nepal. Nepal is an off-path destination with affordable prices. This is particularly true if you visit during the shoulder season of March-April, which offers great weather for trekking at the lowest available prices. Nepal is a beautiful and culturally rich country that's easy to explore on a budget, provided you avoid the pricey tours that are often touted to tourists here. Expect to spend between $25-30 per day for a budget trip in the country. This will involve eating street food, staying in a hostel, and traveling via public transportation. 2. Guatemala. Guatemala is an incredibly affordable destination for budget travelers. The average cost of a dorm hostel for a whole week in Guatemala is just $84. Combine this with eating out at the country's best street food stalls instead of fine dining in the top restaurants, and your stay in Guatemala will be surprisingly cheap. You can entertain yourself without breaking the bank. Entry to the 17th century Casa Mima is free, and the famous Cerveceria Centroamericana brewery also offers free tours. The average traveler spends $48 a day when they're in Guatemala, but you can cut this in half if you're savvy. 1. Bulgaria. Many budget travelers avoid Europe like the plague, but it is possible to visit this rich and culturally fascinating destination incredibly cheaply. Bulgaria is the cheapest country to visit in Europe. You can buy a glass of beer or wine for just $1.50, for example, so staying lubricated won't break the bank. Perhaps the cheapest aspect of traveling in Bulgaria is the transportation. With a bus ride across Sofia costing just 90 cents or 160 LV, you can explore the whole country for less than you would usually spend on a tank of gas. For enthusiasts of culture and history, immersing yourself in a destination's heritage doesn't have to break the bank. Bulgaria, the cheapest country to visit in Europe, beckons culture vultures with a wealth of attractions that won't cost you a penny. Dive into the captivating city of Sofia, where free 2-hour walking tours are offered to tourists. These tours provide an invaluable opportunity to intimately connect with the city, unraveling its secrets, stories, and the rich tapestry of its past. As you stroll through Sofia's charming streets, guided by knowledgeable locals, you'll discover hidden gems, architectural marvels, and a profound sense of the city's cultural identity, all without spending a cent. So for those who relish cultural exploration, Sofia's complimentary walking tours are an excellent way to deepen your understanding of this fascinating destination. Entry to the beautiful domed Alexander Nevsky Cathedral and the National Park of Culture are also free. In 2024, the world remains open to thrifty travelers seeking adventure without sacrificing financial stability. These top 10 cheapest countries offer a diverse range of experiences, from cultural exploration to tropical paradises, all at budget-friendly prices. So pack your bags, embrace the spirit of adventure, and let the wonders of these affordable destinations unfold before you. So start planning to your favorite destination from the cheapest destinations around the world. We hope you won't be disappointed at all with our list. Wishing you all the best for your travels without breaking your bank. Happy travels! So that's it for today's video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this one. Thanks for watching.